Coach. Thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 36, 30.
Protein spill.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Hey, lock it.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 26, General West.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Leo.
Jim.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Get ready.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now. Get the ring. Get the mic. Get it on. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the former star in nearby LSU, Patrick Peterson. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alpha. Hard. Look, squeeze. Go. Bang.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58, the money. It's a party now.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rock it. They
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Murray. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
You go. 18 Gator. Twist. No. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find Isabella. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, stand off. Look at me. Go, get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Charlie. Tight go. Check 13. Check 13. Go. Hey, exit.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Leo. Hey, Echo. Yeah.
56.
Be triple.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
X3. 218. Chop. Bravo.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Check.
Fair.
Check 49. Tighten up.
Let go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yup, yup. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 58, Mike.
Bridgewater gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
58, boys, 58.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
To throw is Hill, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
47's the mic. I got it. Check. Crunch.
On the ball. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fight. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to Grant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Bridgewater on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 6-yard pickup.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Ricky. That's it.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing. The ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit, and you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Johnson. 54 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go with Murray again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.